That's
it was
fun.
so much fun.
For what was the book?
My acting teacher, Margie Haber, Hollywood's hottest acting teacher, she wrote a book called Fuck Your Comfort Zone.
Fucking what?
Comfort zone.
Comfort zone, and
Oh.
it's basically therapy for humans,
Okay.
told through the lens of acting, and it's so fucking good.
I like that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I had like a lot of realizations this weekend just based off that book.
Nice. I really want to get into acting. I'm so scared of it.
Oh,
Deathly afraid.
huh?
I'm afraid of it. It's like
This, don't
embarrassing.
tell me that. That
It's
is
so
like a red
embarrassing.
rag to a bull for me.
That's why I'm telling you, because I know I like.
You know I'll be like,
it's
"Come on,
something I
Paul."
want to do, and I know I need to just get over this like hang up about it. But it's so scary to me. It's so embarrassing to think about like doing a bad job.
That is so interesting to me because you're so.
Such a performer. You're like one of the
such
best
a performer.
performers I know and the most
Yeah,
talented.
I'm always like, oh.
I just
like,
don't know what acting means. That's
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's a little bit of a hang up. I think I might even be good at it,
I think you'd be fantastic at it.
but
Let's
it's
start.
like there's a
Kidding, your
wall.
eyes do so much.
Yeah, it feels like
Oh, well, let's start a scene. Come on.
I don't know. Oh my goodness.
We
See,
guys-
I'm blushing already.
Well, this is how I feel.
Oh,
Just-
you put all your papers in her hand. What did you think she'd do with them?
read them.
Read them and weep. Read them and weep.
Now it's your turn, Fleur. You don't gotta. If you were in this play, who would you be?
I'd be the character Otto.
You'd be Otto.
Yeah. The protagonist.
We're going to get straight
course.
into it.
So what Fleur is looking at right now is my script.
Just picking up where we left
That I-
off. Gables.
Gable. Right where we left off, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, that really did help me, like, that conversation about it really made me like, what the fuck? Like, let's get it
Okay,
done.
just-
So when I got back from Argentina, I just like
Okay, here's a good scene.
was on this mad dash to get it. Okay.
Can we make a pact to keep a little bit of direction to this podcast? Because last time we talked was epic. What? Funny.
Go ahead.
So it was fun, but it was a train of thought that was, off the tracks and on the tracks and an enjoyable night. And so we said, if there was if there's a stream of consciousness, I'm down. But yeah, a little bit of a not direction. That's not what I'm looking for. A little bit of. Do you know what I'm getting at, or not even?
I do.
I
do.
Don't go off the rails. I think
We always
if-
hope that
Too true.
that's our objective.
That's always our hope. That's always our
what
plan
happens
as well.
next? I really have no guarantees.
promises.
But
So
That's
no
why
promises.
if I smoke before I do a podcast, I think I'm incapable of like keeping anything on any rails.
I think holding
So-
multiple points is a sign of genius. So if you like tabs open on a computer,
So maybe we'll,
so I like tab them and I'm like, yeah, come back, come back, come
yeah,
back,
sure,
come back.
lots of
So-
tabs.
we'll do our best, folks.
Wow, now that Lane's dropped the gauntlet down, guys, I'm only gonna do the podcast if it stays on track.
Recording.
I like it though. We can
I'd love to see us try. Are you cold?
A little bit. Why? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be Winona.
Not with this on though. It may look silly, but it is a bit chilly in here.
It looks
For
good.
me.
It looks
Should we
good. We
blast
can
it
turn the
up?
heat a little
no,
warmer.
No, this works as long as it works on.
This is your
Works
I get
great.
confused that there's a camera and it's a podcast, so you're hearing it audibly. When I listen to podcasts, they're auditory. I don't watch them. Do you watch the podcasts?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I watch them. Sometimes I just listen. But
I don't really consume any. Sometimes I listen on the plane. That's about it.
really.
So you just put your work out there and it's out there.
yeah, which I wish I could do, but I have to edit them. Like I would love to. I want to get an AI bot to edit my podcast for me.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask it to make me a program.
So when you listen, you are listening to edit it to create a narrative.
No, I don't even cut things out or anything.
Yeah.
I
Just
just change the camera angles. That's it. An AI bot could do that so easily. Just like
Follow the
be on
speaker.
who's talking. Basically, it's like
I'm sure
it's
that
nothing.
exists.
Yeah, I'm sure it exists. I just
Dude,
haven't really looked into it.
And you're a
This
genius
one.
at what you do.
No, it's
why you
it's
sit here.
a monkey could do it. Like you
Yeah,
just,
I can't do it.
I just watch through it and I just go camera 1, camera 2.
No, you're so
Camera
good at
one.
what you do. You are so
Camera two.
talented. So talented.
Okay. Well, thank you.
So talented.
Appreciate that.
We're your biggest fans.
Wow. We're fans of you guys too.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're doing this. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay,
Cheers.
Okay, so
so
now we're gonna do acting.
now we're gonna
Yeah,
act.
let's talk
Back
acting.
to
Let's
Fleur's
talk
thing.
about creative
Okay.
pursuits.
Wait, you
What's
guys have to
exciting
drink.
everybody? We can try to keep that to be,
Starting
a
point.
theme, a starting point. Some
Are you okay with that,
updates.
Lane? Does that sound good?
I'm just,
boss.
I'm just happy to be here, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
We weren't going to come. Me and Fleur were like, it's Sunday. We can just chill. And we're like, wait a sec. You want to be around the people that uplift you. When we think of two people that uplift us, it's you two. So it's like,
Wow.
go there because you'll feel
awesome.
better after. When you leave, you'll be like, feel good about it,
Thank you.
Getting
Thank
there
you
is
for saying
challenge.
that, especially on
Yeah.
camera. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
Love it.
Yeah.
I do
that's
judge
nice.
people on how I feel when I walk away.
For
That's
sure.
good.
Do
you
you
got to
too?
pay attention to that feeling. Yeah.
I mean, you.
Thank you.
I don't know if I judge the person themselves,
Yeah.
but you remember that, like,
Never
because
rem-
I never want to go out. But there's some
Right.
people, it's like,
It's
I know
work.
if I'll go, I'll be happy I went.
Yes.
And
That's you
there's
guys.
some people, it's like you go and you're like, I didn't need to do this. I could have been home the whole time.
Yeah, we
And it
could've-
would have been better.
We're gonna stay at home and watch Below Deck.
But it's not like I judge the person, but I do
Mediterranean
remember
or-
that.
You know, we watched all 17 seasons.
oh my gosh, 17 seasons.
Of Below Deck.
Wow.
Which is like the reality show about people on yachts and stuff.
It is pretty great. It's
Nice.
just everybody wilding out, coming on this boat, and then they also pay attention to the dysfunctional relationships of the crew on board, and all the crews
Who's
usually
your favorite captain?
gorgeous. I don't know them like that well. I've
Sally
definitely
or Lee or...
Sally's cool. She's cool.
See, she knows. I love Sally.
What were some of the other men like the
Captain Lee.
Lee? He was did he have white hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Captain
the guy who
Lee-
only speaks in one-liners.
Yeah, he wasn't that fun. I mean, he is quippy, but I don't know.
17 seasons,
17
10 episodes.
We
in
started
each
it during
season.
What do you
COVID.
think it is about that show?
Oh, that you just feel okay about your life because you're not doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Is that
I like that
terrible?
they're traveling. They're on a
They're,
boat.
they're traveling.
There's nice
You know what's going
scenery.
to happen, but you're also like, wow, they're going through it.
Do you feel
Every
like you would like
crisis
to
is
be
like
there,
the
though?
crab didn't come aboard. It's always like the food couldn't
Yeah.
make it, or like
Yeah, there's
something
drama.
happened and there's
You don't
no
see
more
it?
champagne. It's
I've never
like
seen
ridiculous.
it, but I can picture it. I can imagine it.
First
for
world
sure.
problems for sure.
But do
Yeah.
you watch it because
A
you
lot of
sort of live
problems.
vicariously through them, or
Yeah.
because it's like, at least I'm not part of that shit show? Or I guess some kind of
All of it-
combination.
all of it.
Yeah.
Why do we like reality TV? That's technically reality, yeah.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
for
That's
sure.
complete
Well,
reality.
it's
But it's
TV,
like-
scripted
right?
reality. Like
I
every
know.
time they're like, "Oh no, we're coming in. You got to get the bosun with the front line on there. He's not going to make it. And come on!" And then every single time they make it, and it's fine. It's like certain things. It's like and then
Splash
yeah.
factor. Go to splash in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, let's drop the anchor. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
exactly.
I don't know why we watch it.
Oh man.
Because it's easy. It's easy listening TV.
For sure. I
Do
get
you
it.
do like others too? Vanderpump Rules. You get into no, okay, nothing
No,
else.
just
No
follow-
Housewives.
Nope.
Okay.
I've gotten into a season of Bachelor or two. With
Oh no, what am I
Christine.
talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
We
any of this?
totally watch Bachelor.
Let her
Okay,
unwind
okay.
here. She's got some.
And
Yeah,
American
yeah,
Idol.
there it
I
is.
love
Nice.
American Idol.
Oh, that's cute. We do too. We love The Voice and American
The
Idol.
Voice.
And
Once every 5 years, I get so into The Voice, and I'm like living for it. It's like it's Wednesday, and like okay, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I gotta wait till Monday for the next episode of The Voice. Like that's my life. Every now and then, I get so into it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nice. Any interest is a good interest. It's like having interest, even if it's
Yeah.
the voice. So when other people are like, "Oh, it's the fucking voice." Do you see these people? They're
I
fascinating.
know
it's
American
endearing.
Idol's so inspiring.
Yeah, it's endearing to watch people open up like that. And
I also love Katy Perry and Katy Perry and Lionel Richie. So nice.
I like Lionel.
And
I
Luke
like Lionel.
Bryan.
I think Katy Perry's secretly evil.
I think
Do you?
I just
Katy
don't know
Perry
why. I never
big
met her.
time
I
creeps
just
me
get
out.
that impression,
I feel the same
and
way.
it's not fair to her. But when I watch her, I just feel like there's
how she makes you
there's
feel.
Evil
Yeah, I
badness
leave
behind her eyes.
a Katy Perry experience, a viewing, if I guess.
You walk away
feeling a
not
little-
feeling good.
Yeah,
Not feeling good.
Like I have questions.
Wow.
I feel like her inner circle, they go like, dude, she's fucking awful. I feel like that's what they say to each other. That's just, but that's totally a guess, honestly. Never
She
met
got
her,
in
never
trouble-
heard anything bad about her.
Oh, last week she
But
got
it's
in
just
trouble
impression.
for apparently mom shaming another American Idol contestant.
What does that even
Oh,
mean?
what did she
Mom
do?
shaming.
I don't know.
Maybe the lady's
I
a
didn't
shitty
look
mom.
I didn't click on the article to look up the details, folks.
Mom shaming.
Clickbait
Sorry
did
to
not
see.
work
It
for
did
you.
not
Funny,
work
like,
for me.
to get mad about a thing that we didn't even know existed. Like, she mom shamed somebody?
I'm just
Like,
stirring the pot.
That bitch. What is that? What is mom shaming? Yeah.
What is mum shaming?
But it's
Mom
upsetting.
shaming is just making
Maybe
people
she
feel
said, like-
guilty for not
Doing it the way
raising
they want
kids
it.
the way that they
see
do,
it,
the way
yeah.
they think you should.
Oh, my guess was that it was like she was like, yeah, and like expecting that a mom, like her life is over now, like she's given up, she can't make it as a singer now because she's a mom. That kind of shame.
I think, yeah, that kind of.
You're
could
not
be
doing it the right way. You should not be up there doing it.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know.
We're all just guessing.
But I think she's.
But anyway, we love all moms.
Like
Like,
Katy
I mean,
Perry
we love
Evil.
mom. No shame to moms, even the
No.
bad ones. We love them.
Yeah,
They're the
which is
best.
Katy Perry. So really, I'm back to just
Is she a mom?
square one. She
Yeah,
is a
she's a
mom,
mom.
so I,
Who's
you know,
the mom?
I wish her
really
no harm.
like her.
But
I
you
know
like
my
her.
sister
I like
loves her,
her.
and I watch her, and I'm like,
Because she doesn't give a shit about
like her.
anything. She's just
I like
like,
You like her?
I like her. I don't know anything enough to not like her, and I
just kind of makes my hair stand up. Like,
Eek, right.
really? Wow.
feeling.
But
a
maybe
lot.
she just reminds me of somebody. You know, I don't know. It's like it's not her fault.
I used to like
If
to
I met
cover
her, I
her
would be
songs.
nice, and I would be like, I want to get to know this
Give
girl.
her-
Yes, sure.
And she's got bops. No
She's coming
question.
on the next podcast.
You
next
know
week.
what?
Yeah,
We'll clear
she's gonna
the
be
air.
on the
I would.
We'll have to clear
I'm
the
all
air.
for it. And I would say,
cool.
I want to get to know who are you?
Who's
Yeah.
the real Katy Perry?
Who
Yeah.
the hell do you think you are? That's my going to ask.
Who do you?
Hi, Katie.
No, she's cool though. I mean, she has this.
You think you are?
She's good friends with her ex-husband's wife, which is always
It's always a good sign. Are you friends
Are
with?
you a good sign? Is that a good sign?
Is that?
Are you friends with your ex-husband's
Are you
wife?
friends with your
No,
ex?
My ex-husband's wife? Yeah, I think I'm friends with her.
How about that girl you
Wait,
were
do you
dating
have an
in
ex-husband?
11th grade?
Oh.
We're all still cool.
Yeah, still friends.
Would love to have her on the podcast.
That would be
Dana?
fun.
Oh my
Dana would
gosh.
be a hoot.
Dana.
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 Okay, guys,
come-
let's
We
get back
need
to
you.
acting.
All right, and
All right.
back to the
Okay,
scene.
let's get back on.
So I don't
track.
have this memorized or anything.
No, I'm gonna. It's awkward because you're over there and I'm over here, but we're gonna pass it between
Would
each
you
other.
like to change?
Yeah,
seats?
let's do it just for this. Oh, excuse
Oh gosh.
Should I change with Lane or you change with Christine?
I'll move.
All right. Ooh,
Lane,
we've
you
never,
go to the
we've
side.
never moved the seats around, Christine. You can see what it's like on that side.
I will.
Oh, that's your spot. We can move back.
It's all right.
This is like,
Change it up.
do you guys sleep on the same side of the bed every night?
I like-
even if
I
you're in a
like to.
hotel or anything?
I know.
We change it.
You change it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we do not.
We don't.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
we
much
change it.
everywhere we go,
Are
we
you
end up-
wall side or open side?
I'm on the wall.
But the
On the wall.
guys should be on the side of the door because they're the protector. So
But what if someone comes through the window?
What if you don't have a window?
That's a fire
then
hazard.
the door. You want a window
God,
in your
I'm never
room.
gonna sleep again. Yeah, we swap it. We swap, and we also
change it up.
swap
North,
either
south,
that north
east,
south,
west.
or we flip
No,
around that
north
way
or
too.
south. Well, because we have a projector. And
Oh,
we're
so
watching
even-
the TV.
we do all of the things.
In your bed at home.
Yeah.
You don't always sleep on the same side of the bed.
No, and we sleep upside down.
And is it like it's intention? Like it's October, like let's change it up.
No,
It's
we
not
just sometimes
seasonal.
we feel it, and then that's what you just do for a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
we should try
adventurous,
it.
I can't handle it. I don't think I'll try,
adventurous.
but I'm not making promises.
I've tried because I like sometimes like Christine's leaning on. She's like on my side because she's like got her phone plugged in. So
Yeah.
I'll like jump on her side, and I'm like, let's just go to bed like this. And Christine's like, nope, get out of here.
Wow, tonight could be the
Nah.
night.
Maybe tonight's the night we'll get real
Who
crazy.
You're
am
wall
I?
side, right?
Who am I?
You're-
Yeah.
Why? Do you feel safe against the
Yeah,
wall?
I guess I do. I guess I do. Yeah, I am like
You're gonna fall
weird about
out if you're
sleeping.
on
I
the
don't
other
like to nap in front of other people. I
Wow.
can't like sleep if I don't have a blanket over me. It's way too vulnerable. And I would not like fall asleep.
It's a funny dynamic where it's you two will look at each other. Usually you're sitting next to her side by side, but when you're looking at each other, it's a different dynamic.
Yeah, this is almost maybe cooler. Maybe we should switch up the seating in here every now and then.
Yeah, geez, it's just a wall. We're just setting up a wall.
Yep.
Our
Yeah,
guests are just
I'm always here. I've never sat there for a podcast.
Well, I think
well.
Maybe
after
we'll
we
switch it up
learn
after this- after our scene.
After
Yeah.
our scene.
All right.
Okay.
Give us
Good
maybe
scenery.
maybe a quick setting, but like a
All
two.
right,
two-
what scene
no,
have you chose
no.
here?
got it. I'll
Interior
try.
house, continuous.
Okay, so
It's page 3.
page 3. Let's see. Any backstory needed? Basically.
What we're going to do is this is called a frozen read.
Okay, no backstory.
This is, I'm going to give you a script. I'm the casting director. And I'm just going to say,
Nice.
just read it.
Okay.
Don't think,
Yep.
just be. Here it is. Interior house continuous. They enter the house. Otto is enthralled by its decadence. He scans the room, a giant couch with wood trim, a cabinet full of fine china. Around the corner, he can see the dining room with 6 tall chairs around it. So, wait, is she American? They're American.
She's American.
Is there a time period?
30s.
1932.
Is he reading or are you reading, babe?
I'm just asking the question.
Okay.
So this must be your son, Otto. I've heard so much about you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you as well, finally.
Well, we just adore your mother. This is a big step, her moving in with us, and we're delighted. It's wonderful to have you along as well. Otto looks around, still taking it all in.
Yeah, thank you.
And your mother did say we don't have to pay you. You're aware of this?
I am.
We will house you and we will feed you, and that is the payment that you will be working for.
She told me. I understand.
Good. Just making sure we understand one another. Now then, follow me. They grab each other's respective bags and follow Winona from the main hall toward the back of the house. Whoa, you're a fucking natural.
Total thespian, bro. And the fact that it was like.
I mean, I know you wrote it. Did that scary?
Yeah, it's scary.
Was it?
Yeah, I
How old are you? Yeah.
Otto's basically my age. I was like in his 30s.
Yeah, no.
But just,
total
it
natural.
felt so authentic. I would like to see, because I'm critical and judgy, you read something that's not yours, because you are natural. That was fucking like, that's like a no-brainer. That's how I see you as such a creative, where it's like the fact that you want to be an actor, it's interesting to me because it's like acting everything you do is so authentic and so, not performative, but like, I don't know. It's enjoyable to watch you create yourself. So hearing you read that is nailed it. But if you're really an actor, unless you're an actor in this, I want to see another script.
The thing.
Give him
That's
another
basically
script.
a different script from a
Yeah,
different.
because this he is Otto.
I've got Harold and the Purple Crayon. That's what I've got on the side table. What
what
do
we
you
got.
want next?
Is it a script?
give it
No,
that.
it's a children's book.
Paul, you'd be awesome. I hope this gets
Thank
in the
you.
right
Yeah,
hands, man.
I'm glad
I'm
we
already
did
in
this.
just based off
Totally.
this. It's only page 2, and I
So,
want to
yeah.
know more.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm very excited for you to read it. Like I said, talking to you about it really pushed me. Like I got to get it to a point where I can hand it to Fleur so she can read it.
Oh,
It really has been a big push.
well,
So I just really
Privileged.
fought to like get it to be read like that. At least you can read it. There's missing things. There's things that are kind of placeholder, but it can be read all the way through. And then I printed it. I read it. Christine read it. Christine gave me great notes.
I bet she did.
And then I implemented those notes, printed it again. I did a quick pass of it just with my own notes. And then now handing it to you.
I think
Fleur.
your epiphany that you
Wow.
told me about earlier is actually like kind
I'm
of
really excited.
answers my only
so
criticism.
the,
I'll probably read it.
the
before
first scene, please. And when you do,
You probably will.
I'll read it
like
tomorrow.
I did my notes with a purple marker. Like if you could do with like a blue and you with like a red or whatever, just so I can
Yeah.
like know which notes to ignore. No, I'm just
I'm not gonna be right. Yeah, I'm not gonna be right.
Half of it is about which notes to ignore.
No, but it just helps
That's the thing.
to kind of know
Right. Who said what?
who said what. But the opening scene, which I scribbled was first show wreckage of a plane crash. So the first thing you see is like a plane crash like at like 5 a.m. where it's like 7 a.m. and fire trucks have come and we're studying the wreckage and then the whole then the movie kind of starts. It's like a flashback. Then we go back, and so it's almost like a White Lotus. Like what's the plan? Who's gonna die in this plane crash? So
Which I think is
it really
necessary.
helps. Yeah,
I
it really
think
helps.
there needed to be that sense
Take
of
me to the
urgency
scene, yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
to it. So I think this is going to be
My question
The
is.
perfect.
I have no doubt it's gonna.
Oh, same. I
It
have no
needs a
doubt
lot of
either.
work.
slap.
I mean, the work has
Totally.
almost just begun now that it's
Absolutely.
like printed and being viewed by people. But
Yes.
it feels really good to get it
Yeah.
to this point.
Yeah.
There's like need for other characters I've even noticed now.
Absolutely.
But anyway, what were you gonna say?
Do you need to know anything about Mr. Gable himself and his history for this story to make sense?
No.
I'll know nothing. I know nothing about it. And even when you described it in depth, I had no idea what you're talking about. I'm just fascinated by the level
Cool.
it's at. So
Yeah, you
I'll be your mid mind of reading.
You could even read it or watch it thinking these are all just made up characters.
Okay, great.
Like you don't really have to know.
I can't wait.
I'm very excited for you to read it and appreciate you guys reading it. Yeah.
Appreciate you writing it. And so, how are we going to get you into acting class?
Yeah, cheers, Paul.
Well,
Good
okay,
job.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Thank
well
you,
done.
guys.
Cheers.
Thank you. It does feel good.
Yeah.
I signed up for classes at Playhouse West once,
Oh, yeah.
and I went. I did a class.
It's run by Scientologists.
I did the first class, and like,
You don't like Katy Perry or Scientologists?
No, I just.
she loves Katy Perry.
No, I like Katy Perry.
I like Scientologists. I just probably some are nice, but she. So I took this class at Playhouse West. It's part of it is my own hang up, like. Oh, like look at all these weird like actory people,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and they're like being so like
Yeah.
actors to each other, you know. But it's cool, you know, that's part of it. So, but then I went to the second class, and the teacher was like, "Paul, like let's get you like down here, you know," and you just like repeat things back and forth to each other. It's like that type of a
Meisner?
yeah, Meisner. But then he's like, and so Paul, like, did you meet with any of the other people outside of class in between? And I was like, no. And he's like, well, I want you to meet like at least 3 times a week outside of this class with the other students and work on scenes and stuff. I was like, fuck
Cult.
this, dude. Yeah, like
Yeah.
not coming back. No, not cult. Just like that's way more work than I'm looking to do. Like, I just wanted to kind of dip my toes in acting, get a feel for it, like, you know, and I want the fast track, you know, to the Oscar. So, and I know that is the wrong attitude. But anyway, that's
But
the
also
extent of
knowing
my
you,
acting.
you'll probably do it.
Do what?
You'll just get cast and get the fast track to the Oscar.
That'd be great. I would love that.
But I don't even see it as a fast track because you've been working consistently and diligently for friggin' however long and different creatives. So it's you haven't fast tracked anything, man. You got experience.
That's true. It also feels a little weird, and we'll talk about you guys after this. We're gonna have to talk about
No,
me the whole
I
time.
want to talk about you the whole time.
But it feels like a lot of my art is like finding out who I am and like just being myself as much as possible. When I'm making music, like I just need to be just totally myself. When I paint, I just totally do what comes out of me. And then acting is sort of you bring yourself to a role, but it feels like it's this whole other version of art where you're
Another modality, a different.
That's
I
so
don't
funny,
show
'cause
up
the
just
reason-
to be me. I show up to be kind of someone else.
That's when you're acting, you mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Stay right on that thing.
sorry about that. It's funny because I do it to not be me. Which
That's what I mean. That's why I
unpack
think
that.
it's hard.
Let's unpack that.
Yeah, why don't you want
I
to
don't have
be?
to unpack that. I like having the experience inside somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've always enjoyed that. But
I think we.
Okay, more to chew on. 'Cause this is
we'll be right back, everybody.
Inside somebody else's personality, what they think, what makes them tick, why they react the way they do.
Yeah,
That's not you.
yeah. I agree. I think that's cool. And this isn't like something this isn't like my reason that I don't do it because I'm embarrassed that I'm going to do a bad job and I'm scared of it.
Then you absolutely have to do it.
Exactly. I
I'm gonna
agree.
get you the book. Fuck your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Here's the deal: you enjoy it, right?
Because I'll tell you what.
Yeah,
Or you don't
I
know
think
yet.
so.
Maybe you don't know.
I don't really know. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
seriously.
scary. Like, did
Intrigues
I
you.
enjoy bungee jumping? I don't know. But I enjoyed that I was so scared to do it, and then I did it.
Challenge.
But it's always something I felt like I was going to do.
And you will.
Here we are.
And you will.
And I will.
And you will.
And
but the experience
you did.
inside someone else, I don't know how else to phrase that. The experience being someone else,
Yeah.
to me, is like a state of flow. You're not actually thinking about your own problems and your own, I don't have a mortgage, but
What-
your own everything that makes you who you are. Because for me, I don't know, maybe it's how you feel when you're creating music and you're solely focused on being you. Do you feel
I know
like
what you mean. It's like you got to like hold this state. We talked. Our friend Andy is an actor, and he was on the show, and we said it's kind of like meditation, where it's like as soon as you think like, oh, I'm meditating, like fuck, now you're out of it. Like you got to be
It's
so
just
you got to
like-
like be in it and like hold
Be it.
on to it like with your subconscious
Right.
the
Yeah.
whole time. It's
Yeah,
kinda,
yeah.
It's like a really.
it's like my happy
It's
place?
really beautiful, and I think acting really is like a beautiful art form. It's incredible, like embodying
It's psychotic.
empathy and like emotions of other people. It is a little psychotic, but it's
Yeah.
also like this pure like exchange of human emotion, like that's what art is. I mean, it's really
Yeah.
I really think it's a cool thing. I'm not knocking acting. I'm just
Stop knocking
afraid of
acting.
it.
Well,
I'm
then
just
you
afraid
must
of
do it.
I agree. So I'm
like-
starting with my writing. But then,
I'm afraid to write a song, but you'd be like, Fleur, just write a song.
Sing
It's
that
the same
song,
thing,
Fleur.
right?
Sing that song for me.
What song?
Hey Lion. She wrote me a song. That's why I fell in love with her.
Definitely not going to sing that right now.
Okay, next time.
get outside your comfort zone.
Yeah,
Fuck your
it's
comfort
so
zone.
easy to say.
Yeah, it does suck, doesn't it? No.
Who wrote "Fuck Your Comfort Zone"? What's your teacher's name?
Margie Haber.
Margie Haber. Fuck
She's a
Your Comfort
legend.
Zone. So,
I think it's people. It's just like the stamina required. You know, it's easy to get out of your comfort zone. It's hard to stay out of your comfort zone for a long time.
You could write the follow-up book. Stay
Yeah,
out
right,
of your
the
comfort
sequel.
zone.
Stay out of your comfort.
that's
How to
that's
stay,
it, though.
right? It's always just like one more step, or like
But then it becomes a little bit more comfortable, and then you keep getting into a new.
You keep getting on.
discomfort zone.
You get.
For sure. And like I would have like Christine was afraid of singing and we just like kind of pushed her and like let her and she became so much more comfortable. Like if I need to give myself the advice I would give somebody else,
Yeah.
which is like you're saying, if you're scared of it, you have to do it, which I know,
Fleur said
but
that.
I
I'm
said
just
that.
avoiding it.
Yeah.
Oh,
like what
well,
Elaine
this
said.
is another intervention then. I'm just wondering what's going to be.
Wait,
where a good
now she's
place-
scared of music, and now she's on a playlist I have that I play in public classes. So, you know, maybe things will change.
Me?
No, not you.
Oh, her.
No,
Christine.
that's true.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
was scared of
God.
music, and now
Yeah.
she
That
put
is
out
crazy, yeah.
what is the name of it? I'm blanking.
The Modern
on it.
Mystics?
lost
Modern
and
Mystics.
profound.
And yeah, on a playlist. So
Wow.
It's a jam.
maybe you'll
That's
be in
true.
that.
You sent me that message, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was so
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah,
He was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"You're on my playlist."
So cool.
Very nice.
It's actually on somebody else's playlist, which means like and multiplied.
Yeah, gosh,
by
I know
us
that's
being
insane.
here.
That's like it's so weird, but that's such a gift to share. And
That was fear though. Started out with fear. So here you go. Here you have a gift. You are actually good at it. Like I'm not good at acting. I don't even play charades. Like they're like go up there and like
He doesn't.
It's
We
not
play
my thing.
charades
I think it's
today.
fucking weird that I'm gonna get him somebody and pretend to do something. But I admire people that have the ability to, you know, be something else while being themselves. I guess bringing what they see as something else. I don't know.
I think you just have to find your process and loving it. Like someone saying you have to show up, 3 times a week and meet those people out of class.
Those are the parameters, though. Those are the parameters of this teacher. This teacher is teaching
Yeah.
to like become something. These are the parameters. Show up and do these 3 things. You get in your comfort zone, and then you got to consistently face it. So that's why my admiration for you is your work's cool, it's fun, it's great, but like your discipline
Yeah, you
is
are.
so admirable, and the fact that you are creative and talented, there's no doubt I know you'll be successful. So you said the teacher's parameters were not cool. So Paul should just say, forget it. This doesn't suit the way I see the class being taught. But if he stayed and did those parameters, that's why this guy's a teacher. This is how I'm going to teach you to get better.
But that's just one teacher. You just got to find your process
totally.
and your
For
teacher.
sure.
And
Like he's
Absolutely.
probably a great teacher for some people.
absolutely for some
Right,
people.
some
And
people.
maybe he would have been for me too, but I have a problem with authority and teacher.
Oh, do you?
School. I
All
hated
of it.
school.
I hated school
And
so
like
much.
being out of school, when I see a school bus of children, I just go like,
Oh,
hey,
me too.
good luck, kids. Not me,
Same.
not no more. I did it and I'm out. Like
Same.
I really
served my time.
my heart goes out to you guys. Yeah, good luck. You're almost through it.
I feel exactly the same.
Yeah.
Do you guys look at short buses any different than you look at long buses?
Well, the long bus just takes longer to pass me, but I don't
Right.
really.
No, I don't really.
I think short buses
Take
have
notice of
become
the
more
buses.
common.
Yeah,
I
short
noticed
buses.
the
I don't know.
like.
Wait, Lane,
The
why'd you
jail
change
buses.
the subject? We're not allowed to change the subject.
I didn't know we had a subject. I thought we did that. We
Keeping you on track.
Do short buses always mean that it's like a special ed student?
Oh, that's
I don't
your
know.
interpretation.
That was always kind of the like.
I thought so. I think it's a derogatory phrase that
Sure, it
we
rode
get
the short
affected
bus.
by, right?
Yeah,
Or the
yeah,
short
yeah.
bus. But yeah, like you said, they're more prolific and probably save energy. So I'm all for them when I see them.
Yeah, that's true.
Fleur, did they have short buses in New Zealand?
No.
Just one bus.
No, we just had a horse and cart.
Do they have
Luckily,
school
they're
buses
shocking.
like the yellow school bus though?
No, they're
No,
not
we don't
yellow.
have yellow
They're not
ones.
yellow.
You just take like the city bus.
No, they take
No,
a
we just have
horse
a-
and a cart.
Horse and a cart.
Did you not hear me?
Oh, that was real. You just ride an
Take
emu.
a-
We had a
to class?
donkey.
Everyone's got their own personal emu.
Emu.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyways,
even in
that'd be
in
fun.
Argentina, I mean, at least where we were, they were like
Donkeys.
the yellow school bus is kind of like an American.
It's such an
concept.
American thing.
Yeah.
When I first, sometimes I'm even driving down the road now and I'm like, yellow school bus.
So American.
So American.
I know
It's
it's
like
like,
the movies.
they make me nervous.
I
It's
do.
like, am I gonna have to have an unexpected stop? Because people, that's like a big serious thing. You can't fuck with the.
No, don't pass
You
the
know,
school bus.
you can't
ever.
pass the
Don't
school
Oh, really?
bus.
I didn't know that was
Yeah,
a
you
thing.
can't pass if a school
Well,
bus
when they stop.
stops
Them all the
and
time.
puts their little thing out. You have to stop and wait and make sure there's no kids.
In the neighborhood, not on the highway. On the highway, you're allowed to
You can pass them
but-
when they're moving, but when they stop, they
You
have their
stop.
own stop sign that comes out, and you're not allowed to go around them if they're stopped.
No idea.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
look
not in the
out!
book
Look
that
out
attests
for
to you
those.
to-
going to jail.
I failed
another
my driver's
American
license
thing.
quite a few times. So.
More than once.
Okay, we all make mistakes behind the wheel sometimes.
I feel
Oh yeah, Christine crunched my car recently.
Couple, actually twice. Yep, 2 times.
She crunched it.
3 times a lady.
Not 3.
What happened?
Well, once
yeah, there
was
was
a
2.
parking situation gone wrong. And another one was I was backing out of the driveway and there was just a big truck parallel parked that I did not see. And I just drove so hard into the corner of his steel truck bed
Forward or obviously backing
backwards.
up? Right.
And
You just
I
like,
just crunched the trunk. No, I looked behind me, but he was like, he was parked. I just thought it was like a normal car in the normal width away, but he was parallel. I didn't see the car behind him and just didn't really realize he was that much closer to
So
me.
he was like double parked.
He was double
And you
parked.
thought he was all the way over. So you thought you easily would have enough room to
I
just
thought I
pull
had
out of
my
the-
like normal way to go, and then I didn't. And then this other car came and was trying to hurry past me, and I was like trying to hurry to get out of his way. And then I just backed right into it.
crunched it.
Crunched
the truck was
it.
fine.
The
Yeah.
truck was
Should
fine.
have seen the other guy.
The other guy was Paul's car.
So is that two in a short span of time?
Yeah. What do you think that's about, Lean?
I think you got one more. I think drive carefully.
Yeah.
Or back.
Oh,
park
yeah,
carefully.
yeah, is a
What do you
good
mean? It's
reaction.
just- Driving is something you want to like pretty much go 100% at for the most part. 97%. What?
What do you mean
looking at
go
me?
90? Like focus
You know,
on it?
yeah, it's like landing planes. Like you want to be pretty good at it.
Especially going backwards.
Going
I'm always a
backwards,
little
you know?
cautious going backwards. Forwards, I'm reckless. Backwards, I'm very careful.
I'm the same.
Forwards, very often I'm like, wow, I thought I was gonna crash right there. You know, like
Oh, going for it.
getting
right.
or like the lane in front of me is starting to slow down, so I got to quickly change the other lane, and then I'm like, wow, I didn't hit a car. I thought maybe I was gonna hit a car there, but I guess not. But backwards, I'm very safe.
I'm the same. Oh, I'm just realizing this now.
I make a lot of mistakes going backwards.
Well.
Yeah, I reversed into a tree once.
You're
I
not a backward
reversed
driver.
into a brick wall once. And yeah, now this parked truck.
Do you look over both shoulders?
I do, but like, I don't know, man. It was just
Yeah.
it was a white truck on a hazy day with a lot of morning traffic. Hadn't had some coffee. I've got blind spots. I don't know.
Is the
Yeah,
car
but-
okay? Is it just cosmetic?
No, it's
Crunch. The rear
crunch.
camera
So bad.
is now like you can't really. It's the
Even
view
harder
is
to-
obstructed.
Oh, so
no.
there
From
is
the
no rear
crunching.
camera. Oh, that's sad.
But it's
Only-
okay. Other than that, I wouldn't care at all. But I like my.
I
rear
talked to a
camera.
guy. I gotta get it fixed. So this guy needs to order this part. He forgot about me, so I have to stop by and see him again and get him to order the part, and I'll swap it out.
That sucks.
Sorry, I just
Yeah.
got a text from Steve. I have to text him back real quick.
Oh, it's like my good friend Bono says, never to name drop.
Yeah, yeah.
Just wanted to use that line.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Steve.
Well, I'm an aerobic fan.
What? Yeah, Fleur. I think he's on Fleur's list. Steve, you're on Fleur's list, I believe.
Don't.
Like that she can bang.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Tell him it's too close to
yeah,
home.
it just
Kevin.
happened. But who's on my list? Kate Moss. You know, I'm old, so Kate Moss was on my list. You know, whatever. And all of a sudden, Kate Moss was at a place that Fleur works with.
Okay, so some celebrities were there that
They were
were
there.
on your list.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
wait.
They can't be
I need to edit
cut.
something out. This is my. Because I edit them really fast. Sometimes I'm not
You
paying
can
attention.
keep the Steve-O part in there.
Something to edit out, but we'll keep Steve in there. As always, this show is brought to you by Hexa Coffee. Christine, tell the good people about.
Can't forget about our buddies at Hexa Coffee, the Chicago-based coffee roasting company we love so much. You've heard the spiel. They roast their beans in whiskey barrels and get this incredible depth of flavor that is so good. We love it iced and cold, although this time of year we need it hot.
We're going hot,
It's rainy.
baby.
It's been rainy in LA, so we're serving it hot. But check them out. Visit them online at hexacoffee.com. You can check out using promo code ELK and get 10% off your total purchase. Try a little bit of everything. And if you're in Chicago, don't be a fool. Just get over there. They've got events, pastries, wine and alcohol on tap. Like things are good over there. Real good.
Hell yeah. Don't be a fucking idiot. Get over there. All right, anyway.
I love her.
So what, I mean, is this a legit list? If you meet Kate Moss and you got a chance to bang her, you can do it? No problems?
No problems.
How many people do you get on your list?
say no problems, but until it happens,
Do you tell
really know
her,
there
or
won't
you
be
get
problems?
it's a secret, you die with it, or do you tell her?
I think we're gonna unpack a
Good
little bit now.
follow-up
I'm
question.
gonna learn. Thank you. I guess that's why you go
a
to
good
therapy,
question.
right? Because you only have your own stuff, you have your own boundaries. But when you bring two others in who you trust, it's like, okay, make me think about it. How many people
Two
on the
others?
list? Two other people sitting right here.
Oh.
Plus the two people listening.
Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Hi,
Bert.
Dad.
What's your dad's name again?
Werner.
Hi, Werner.
Yeah, Werner's in there.
Oh, that's how we started talking about Werner Herzog.
Was it?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Must have been.
Must have been. Yeah, how many people do you get on your list?
Fleur.
Oh, I just burped.
I know, sorry, there was a big meal.
See?
I just loaded us up. I keep
So
like leaning
good.
back
Same,
to
I'm like,
farther from the mic. Okay.
How many people? I don't know. You can have like 5.
Wow.
5.
I can't even
Do you guys
name
have a
it.
list?
Three.
No, we
Got
don't
no
have a
list.
list. Should we make a list?
I don't know. We might
5 seems like a lot. It's kind of a reckless thing. Like
3?
I feel like
Three.
people who make these lists like live in like Oklahoma. You know, like live in LA.
This
Like
is
Good.
the, no, this is
the
the
odds
thing.
of running into Kate Moss are not that slim.
Well, pretty slim. She lives in London,
I
but
see
she.
her all the time.
Well, let's
Do
see.
you?
Yeah.
You're like, I've
I
already
saw her at
banged
the
her.
Cold Stone Creamery. No, I don't know.
No, but she came in and Lane's like, she's on my list. And I was like, wow. And then I said, blah, blah's on mine. And he came in 2 weeks later and Lane sent me back a text message. I stand by my word.
Wow.
I was like, what a
that's
man.
safe. That's great.
Yeah. But
So
what are the
if-
chances?
That's
If
nice. You know what?
if
It's
you do
nice
it,
to know you have the freedom too.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Who's on your list? Would we do 5? That's a
We did
lot.
3.
Let's do
Who's on
3.
your
Let's
list?
do
Two or
3.
three.
You act like I have one ready to go. Like, let me check my pockets.
You texted me about it last night.
I said that was private.
Oh, sorry.
Let's make our list.
Look at you
I'm
guys.
putting Miley Cyrus on my list.
What about Katy Perry?
She's hot.
No.
If she walked in right now and was like, Paul,
Keep that one
let's
3
go.
ways. Don't exclude me.
I would try to
Yes.
include
Yes.
you.
With
yeah,
Miley?
thanks. I might want to be there
Yeah.
too. You know.
That's cute.
Yeah, is she on your list too? That's
She kind of is. She's real hot.
Yeah, she's hot.
She looks so good on her.
She does.
Rihanna's on my list.
Yeah, Riri.
Okay.
Oh, so you should go for the song.
Yeah, my list has gone way up, babe. Keep going.
Am I adding to your list now too?
Yep.
Well, but there's a
Beautiful
limit, right? Okay.
3.
My third.
Oh, you just want 3. You think 5's too much. 5 feels
It's at least-
sinful and too
I don't
indulgent.
know. I mean, I'm open to 5. It's hard to come up with 5 right now. on
Yeah,
the
if my
spot,
list
you
is
know?
Yeah.
2, Kate Moss is not on it. Let's just, she's on my, 5 through 7 on the roster.
Who's on your 2? Who's on
I
your
don't
1 to 2?
know. 1 and 2 around me.
gosh, you
Rihanna's a 10, and Miley is just so intriguing.
Oh, you're into Miley too?
How can you not
Who's
be?
not into
Like,
Oh, Miley's
Miley other than what is Liam Hemsworth or whatever? Other than that one guy she keeps talking about.
I read something recently about not meeting the people that you look up to or the people that you idolize, because then you just realize they're humans.
It'll always disappoint you. They say, yeah, don't meet your heroes.
Can I meet Steve-O though?
Yeah.
Steve-O, your hero?
He'll disappoint you and like he won't fuck you because he's very faithful to his fiance.
He's so
Sorry.
trash.
Sorry.
A simple hello.
Hi.
little tongue.
But he actually,
I just went red.
he's awesome. I mean, he's as rad as you would hope he is. He's very nice. And I think Christine can attest.
He
right?
is really lovely.
No, I'd be like to him how you are to the guy you were talking about before, and you're just like, hi in the background.
Oh, Tony
Tony
Hawk.
Hawk.
Yeah, I'd be like that. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I just wouldn't say anything.
You'd say like, okay, bye, Steve, and he'd be like,
I
what?
would. He'd be
Yeah.
like, I didn't even know you were here.
Just, uh,
It's okay
Would you say
when that
Steve or
happens.
Steve-O? Steve-O.
Steve.
Steven.
oh, Steve. That's what you say.
yeah, I'd be
Switch
like,
them.
oh, Steve. Do you get that all the time? No, see, I can't even talk about it.
Man, I can't even think of my number 3, you know? I mean, there's people, I don't know. There's hotties out there, but it's like, this is the number 3 spot.
It's tough.
Who do you got?
Who do you got?
Who you got?
Ah, jeez. Putting me on the spot.
It's hard, huh?
Just kind of hard.
Well, who's the number 1, the obvious one? You don't have an obvious.
Ryan Gosling.
Always wanted to bang that dude.
He's pretty cute. He's, you know.
Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Adams.
Yeah, they're all pretty
Ryan
up there. Yeah,
Stone
Ryan
Street.
Reynolds I always had a crush on when he was younger. When he was like Van
No, Eric
Wilder,
Stone
I was
Street, never
like
mind.
too
Stone
young to be
Street.
having a crush on him.
Ryan
Who?
Reynolds, yeah.
I always liked him. Yeah, God.
But you don't have a like. I've always thought that's the hottest dude. Like for me, like Rihanna, Miley Cyrus. That was just like that was always my quick like.
Yeah, that was
those are the
easy.
hotties.
Really quick. And really, like,
I mean,
right on.
there's
like,
been a
duh.
lot of. I mean, male actors. There's a lot of them. I watch like every
a
show
lot
that's
of
ever been made.
chicks, too.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Current crushes are one of the guys from 1883.
Oh, I knew you were going to go Yellowstone angle. I just felt it. 1883.
Who? Tim McGraw?
No, not Tim McGraw. He is like her kind of like second love interest.
He's a cool dude.
The Native
Remember.
American man.
Yep.
Look, you're going to give it a red, babe.
Yeah, you are. You're like me trying to act.
Yep.
Yes.
Big crush
With
on
those
him.
braids, those
Oh my
pigtails.
God, I love this.
Cut this part.
Cut it.
SOS. Somebody
Yeah,
come
he's a
change the
hottie.
subject.
Hottie.
Good.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
love,
one.
I love that.
Is there an
Yeah.
identification? Who, do we know a name or just the character?
I
saw him
forget
in
his
one
name.
other thing.
He's also on Alaska Daily now.
Oh, there we
Whoa.
go. You got to stop
Yeah.
watching that show. I think.
I
I brought
know.
I don't like you watching that show. It's not good.
It's not good for you.
No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
I don't even
Yeah,
know
he's
when I
super
got
hot.
to be like
Come over
so
next time
prude.
Paul's
I
got a
couldn't-
cowboy hat on. He's
I
like, hey
couldn't-
guys.
Yeah. How you doing?
You look good in cowboy hat. That's the thing. You look good in.
I'm
not weird, so
I'm
it's not
evolving
weird,
into
but
like the man of Christine's dreams.
That's
Aw.
big old
deep.
beard though. That's gonna be a little.
That'll take some time.
Some time.
That'll take some time. No, he didn't have a
Belt
beard
buckle,
in
no?
that
I don't think
movie.
he has a
No, he's
beard.
like a
Wrong guy.
clean-shaven
Wrong guy.
native man.
Yeah, you got that going. Yeah,
The
So
chick
you
in
have
that show
you have
was
the
hot.
striking cheekbones in common
cheekbones in the eyes.
and the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my number 3 is tough. I kind of want to throw like a fun one in there, a wild card, like Winona Ryder or something, like some kind of
Reality.
Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum. But see, like, I feel like I could do better.
Right now, yeah.
For my list, I don't think well, I'm already doing better. You know what I mean?
Say a gross joke, but those are girls we used to look up to. Now it's girls
Quality,
we look down
riveting
to.
podcasting we're doing here.
A lot of thinking.
A lot
Let's sit
of
here and
pondering
think about people we want to fuck.
Who are the hottest people we can imagine? No,
I'm surprised
come
you didn't say
on.
Jason Momoa. Is that just not? I feel like that would be
yeah.
the go-to for everybody.
Yeah, I
No,
forgot
yeah,
about
he's
him.
pretty high on my list. I always, like, again, though, it was like, it kind of ebbs and flows with what I'm watching, right? Because when I watched him on Frontier, I had a big crush on him. And then, like, you
So
know,
it's the character you fall in love with.
Yeah, and the emotional
Yeah, it's more of
attachment.
like, I'm emotionally invested in the story, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
So you with this like guy from 1883, you want him to like ride a horse and shoot a bow. Like he's gonna be driving like a Prius.
You saw how red
like,
I just got 1 minute ago. Just slow your roll here.
whoa
Don't be
there.
asking all the follow-up questions. At
All right.
least not on air. No.
But with your list, if you bang Kate Moss, do you tell her? You say, "Hey, I banged Kate Moss today," or you just get to do it, and it's like you didn't do anything wrong, but it's not like she wants to know.
I feel like that's
Me?
Yeah. Do you want to know if he bangs Kate Moss?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right.
Would you feel honored or would you feel cheated?
That's a
Words. Words.
got all of the imagine
No, I mean,
having
it's
sex with people.
Yeah, would it just be like nice? Like I feel like that's if you were like I banged Jason Momoa, I'd be like nice.
Dude, how proud? I'd be proud. My girl is you
Would you?
know.
Like Brad
Yeah.
Pitt's still kind of up there for me.
Yeah, he might be
Yeah,
my
me
third,
too.
honestly.
He's like, he's like too handsome. What the
too
hell?
much. I've always
too handsome.
I've always thought he was the hottie. Like he could convince me to do
So-
some things. I could be persuaded.
Things.
I'd suck his dick.
Wow.
Oh,
Wouldn't take long. Wouldn't take a lot. No, I mean like wouldn't take a lot to
really
convince me.
digress.
Dad, there's something I want to tell you. Not much to convince me. Bradley Cooper's really hot. Wait, what? I said,
What do you got? You said no. Well, okay. Yep. Sure.
yeah, man, lists are cool. But it comes down to trust and relationship, and
Trying to bring it around, get more deep.
well, just changing onto a different track. Unless we want
appreciate
to,
it.
unless we
Are we
want to
allowed
longer.
to change track?
I think we should.
We need to.
I think we
need
better.
To, we need to
I
jump the track. We
feel-
need to derail.
You relax. Nothing's under control. We're all good.
No, yeah, it does come down to trust. I mean, you meet people like in open relationships that like seem like they're pulling it off, and it's like I don't.
And they
it's-
Maybe.
And some of them are okay.
Hey.
No, and sometimes they are.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I'm sure they're not. You know,
It comes
It's like-
back to mom shaming. Like, here's the deal: do what works. Try to communicate it through. We all have our struggles. Are going to come up in different ways, and then keep going. Be a nice human. I don't know. It's like fuck. Obviously, like polygamous.
Yeah, polyamory.
Anytime you have a relationship with yourself, it's difficult. Polyamory, you're having a relationship with 5 different energies. Whoa, like, it's going to be convoluted. Yeah, it may work for some. Great. Bless them. We're not here to, my way isn't the way. Like, their polygamy works and their struggles will come with it. And then my monogamy works and relationship to me is the commitment and walking this walk. But like, if you or I were to bang a superstar, God bless us. It's that, for me, 12
God
seconds.
bless us, everyone.
12 seconds of love. Bless it. Yeah, a little
12 seconds.
12 seconds of love. And then I come back and we walk our dogs and do our thing and continue to build whatever.
Yeah, I think you got to tell your partner though, because when you're having sex with somebody, you're like literally mixing your biology.
Yeah.
You can't just.
Biology mixing.
Can't just.
Well, I
not
heard
say it.
I heard this a couples therapist person. It was actually the person who was the like
Dr. Drew?
expert witness during the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. She was on Lex Friedman's podcast recently, but she was saying
Follow him.
like if it's her opinion, like if you cheat on someone, it's sort of like easy to say like honesty first, you should tell them. But if you tell them like you're like it's like to absolve your own guilt, and you're sort of like giving them like horrible, you're almost like ruining their life and their whole like sense of security in your relationship.
Trust.
And it's like, so is it the moral thing to just like you got to live with that, like you got to fucking just
Right.
burn up and like deal with all that shitty feeling, and like don't give it to them because it's gonna ruin them.
But it's them. Even if you don't give it to them, it's still them because you did the act. And even if you don't tell them, it is still there.
It's still bad. I'm not saying like that makes it okay.
No, but why are you
it's like-
telling them to absolve yourself of that own guilt, or like to make yourself feel better?
Yeah, well, why else would you tell them? Like,
Exactly.
Because you want to have, because you don't want to be living in a relationship where you're carrying around a lie from
Right.
every new moment that you ever have moving forward. So you have to.
Jesus said we were
You
all
ate
forgiven.
another cake before you came here.
I did it before I came.
yeah, I think. I mean, obviously, just don't cheat.
Right.
And if you do, yeah, I mean, I guess,
Well, that's it.
yeah, that's it.
Bit
Don't
of a-
cheat.
Don't cheat.
Yeah.
Don't cheat.
Tonight's
Unless
it's a
podcast.
lot.
Unless
It's a
it's came
lot.
off
Unless
Brad
it's on
Pitt.
your list, and then it's
Yeah.
not cheating,
Yeah.
And if you go explore other worlds, it doesn't mean you can't be still walking the walk with your girl or guy. But no, you have to say it. You have to be able to communicate. You have to say it.
Yeah. No, I
I
agree.
get
I mean,
what you and this other therapist are saying, but
it's interesting. I mean,
say it.
sometimes sex can be just sex. I agree. And then you can
you still did it. You were still
presumably go
intimately-
and continue the investment and the relationship
Yeah.
that you have somewhere else. Like, I can understand that in
Shouldn't
theory.
be an
but
end all though.
I-
It shouldn't be an end all.
Well,
It
I
should
think it's
not
always-
be. It's
that's-
betrayal, maybe
That's me.
in a way, but come on.
I don't know. It's an interesting concept.
Yeah,
I think
mean,
it would
I don't know
obviously
how
be
I
harder
feel about it.
to do than to say. Like, in
Yeah,
theory,
when you're in it.
why not? It's
One
kind of nice. It's
coke-fueled
right.
night
It's flattering.
and fucking-
It's good for the ego to be, reminded that somebody finds you attractive, and it kind of excites you in a
No.
way that you benefit from. I get it. You bring that back. It's a good energy,
It's
but
a dopamine. It's a feel good.
yeah.
It's a,
But again, at the same
Bless
time,
you.
An allergic reaction. Carry on.
she's allergic to the
should that
cheating
be a
stuff.
source? Should that be a source of? Maybe not. Maybe that's what you give up. You.
Yeah, I think
Try
it is
it,
what
yeah.
you give up. Like that's the trade-off. Like
Yes.
the immediate.
Those little quick hits.
Yeah, it's like immediate gratification
Dopamine.
versus like the more long-term. kind of shit, you know.
Oh, we have 4 loyal human beings.
How long have
here.
you two been dating? Lane's
Sure,
waiting for Fleur to answer.
Yeah, go ahead,
Fleur's.
Fleur.
I think 3 years.
2019, maybe?
Oh, same
Pre-COVID.
for us.
Where are we
19.
now?
But
Wait,
yeah,
did
you
we
guys
start
are high
dating
school
at the same
Yeah,
time?
pretty much.
But we didn't date in high school.
We'll be-
We're not
Nah,
high
Nah,
school
you're very
sweethearts.
lovely as to each
We've
other.
been friends our whole lives. We've been dating for 3 years.
No, well, for the
It was
summer.
For the summer.
2019. September
Pre-COVID.
2019. That's when
Nice. We
started.
started dating. We went on a vacation May 2019
As friends,
as friends.
As friends.
came back as.
Came back
As lovers.
as lovers a little bit, yeah.
It's just a solidifying of the love because we read the yearbook that y'all had, and it just seems to be love.
Yeah.
Eternal love.
Yeah, like we always, like, it's funny, like a lot of people say like, oh, high school sweethearts. But yeah, we're not high school sweethearts. Because that would be if we dated in high school, right? That's the high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
You're redefining it.
We're changing it.
We are.
But there's always been love.
You
there,
weren't
but it's more-
exchanging
more friendly.
biology in high school.
How
No,
long?
weren't swab and spit.
But how long did you get together after you became friends with benefits? How long did you live?
They went on vacation. They went on vacation.
No,
They-
I messed up my question.
Said, should we do this?
What I
no,
meant
made
to
out.
say was, when did you move in together?
Ah.
After you
We
started
moved in
dating.
together.
Well, she was living in Tucson still when this happened. So basically,
We dated long distance.
yeah.
For
we
about
dated
a
long
year.
distance for,
During COVID.
well, then COVID hit in the middle of that. And it did get scary. There was kind of like, it was like, what if they don't allow state to state travel? Like, you know, especially at first,
yeah,
it's
of
like,
course.
fuck, I don't know. Like, how are we going to see each other?
And I was like living by myself, and work was completely done for me. So I was just super, super alone.
Yeah, Christine was like an event planner, so there's no events to plan. Like, and so she was just and I went to visit her at least twice during COVID, which was really like out my door, like to her door, 7 hours away, and then out that door back to my door. Like we didn't go anywhere, do anything.
Perfect.
But
It was
Yeah,
very.
it was.
It's like the perfect long distance
yeah, it was kind of cool.
support.
But so then, we were getting kicked out of our house, and so I was telling Christine like maybe I'll find a spot just by myself. That way, like when you move here, like I'm not like living with roommates. Like I already have a place. And then Christine was like, well, maybe I'll just move there now.
And
like,
that's how it
whoa.
happened.
Did I
that's what
invite
happened.
myself? I don't remember it like that.
No,
I feel
I
like
mean,
it was.
I
I mean, I wouldn't have
I
done
don't think
that.
I would have possibly done that.
was begging you to move to
Yeah,
LA.
that seems so.
Well, like trying to
I remember it.
respectfully let you know how much I wanted you to move to LA, but it's hard to tell someone like uproot your
This
life
is what
and
you should
move
do.
here
Yeah,
for
do
me.
this, do
Like
this.
that's scary, and that's
But you
it's,
did
it's
it.
a big ask. But she knew that's what I wanted her to do,
Oh,
and so then
That's hot.
So it's not like you invited yourself. You were like,
That's true.
I'll
That's true.
why don't I just come now? I was like, whoa,
Whoa.
yeah, sure,
I know, it was wild.
and then she did,
It was definitely.
here we are.
and here we are.
Good
in
move.
this house.
Definitely
House
a
we got.
good move. Mm-hmm. Was this house?
Well, this is where we moved into. I mean, I was still living in Encino, so she came and stayed there for like 3 weeks while we looked for a place. She still had her place in Tucson, so it was like we locked this down. I mean, did it just take us 3 weeks to find this place? Was it on that
We did
trip?
pretty
found
good.
it?
I think we
Yeah,
did.
we were really looking
Locked
for
it
it.
down in lockdown.
We locked it down in the lockdown, and then drove to
Yeah, we did.
Tucson, rented a U-Haul, and drove it here.
Oh, guys.
And then
Yeah,
and then
unloaded
here we are.
and then grabbed his stuff from Encino and yeah,
It's good that you moved into a place that wasn't either of yours.
for sure.
Yeah, it's not like she moved into my place or I moved into
We
her
moved in
place.
together in a place.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
It was
Definitely.
never.
Energy
It was
in there.
always only our place.
Totally. Makes a difference.
What's it like for you guys? Is
not
that the
bad.
same? Wait, I'm gonna grab another beer.
Yeah, me
You want
too.
one? I'll grab you one.
Okay.
You want a beer? No, keep talking. Keep talking. But yeah, what was it like moving into the Fleur space?
I did that once too. I moved into an ex's house
It's not yours.
and yeah, it was difficult. I felt like he just did like weird. Like he didn't use the master shower.
Whoa.
He just like used it as storage. And I'm like, why would you do that? Like
the shower is
yeah,
storage?
like don't do that. Like you should shower there.
Did
like
he
that-
shower?
Yeah, he had good hygiene, but he just used the other bathroom. But I always thought that was
Space.
weird.
Yeah,
Like,
thank you.
Weird to you.
Christine, you need a beer?
no, thank you.
Do you need
No,
anything,
thank
Len?
you. Need nothing. I have no needs.
What were you saying, Christine?
I was
The-
just saying that I once moved in with a boyfriend
Had
into
bad
his
hygiene.
house. And it just like he was just not using the house how I wanted to and like making changes. You just feel like you have to like ask and whatever. And,
Yeah.
just kind of have to like I don't know.
How long did
It's
you
not
live
as collaborative. I don't know, maybe a year or so.
Did it ever become feeling like it was your place? Or did you
Definitely
always feel
more
you were
like
living
towards
at
the
his place?
end.
Were
but
you paying rent?
barely, because he didn't really pay rent.
Oh.
He like kind of
More
bought it off
rich,
his dad, I
nice,
think,
right.
Oh,
or
okay,
something.
nice.
In Arizona?
No, this was in Indianapolis.
Indiana.
Another life. In another life.
Another lifetime.
Now I'm just airing out his dirty laundry. Whoa!
well,
Hey,
sounds like you didn't clean it anyway.
no, but no. Yeah, you make your mark, but
Yeah.
it definitely just.
Make your
This
mark.
was like a fresh start. When it's a fresh start, you can just build it together and like. that
Absolutely.
feels- Who doesn't want that?
Absolutely.
So do you feel like you're living in Fleur's house?
Yes.
And you've lived there for how long?
4 years, 3 years.
And do you say like, "This is my house, bitch"? Like,
It's her
do you,
house,
do you
bitch.
make sure he knows it's your house?
She don't say it like that. She doesn't say it like that, but she knows. I know.
I'm a Cancerian, and my home is really important to me.
And me too.
Yeah, home is important. I get that. I mean, it's. I don't know if you could do anything different to make it feel like.
Ours. She tries. She's open to it. She's not hard headed, but
Yeah.
it's her. She did it, and she's like nicer and sweeter and smells better.
Smells bitter.
But like, yeah, you don't get your
Yeah,
own
there's
space.
just
You don't
different-
get your
yeah.
own space,
Yeah.
right, babe?
Yeah, babe. No, like that.
All right, let's
Yeah.
derail this train and go to something.
baby.
No, it is hard. It's hard. I'm grateful that we moved into this.
We didn't really
place
have
together.
a choice.
We
during
always have.
COVID.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have a choice.
She said, "Come, you can come live here," and I thought I'd live there for like 2 years, 3 years, and it's longer. But our house is actually beautiful,
It's amazing. that
whole
house.
space. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
mean,
again,
maybe
it comes down to it's not yours. You're not co-habituating it together. So like you always feel like it's like if I chose or I had part of it.
It's also different because you guys still have other roommates living there.
I like to call them flatmates because we have our own area.
Okay, true. But
I
you
thought that
still.
was just a New Zealand American thing. We call them flatmates. You call
Right.
them roommates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roommates makes me feel like that I'm not successful.
Roommates is like a college thing, and they're just right across
Grow
the hall.
up. You have roommates. You're a grown ass man.
Versus this, you have a whole separate wing of the house that is
Yeah,
yours.
Yeah.
whole space.
Yeah, but there's a community. There's a shared
There's an
space
energy
as
there,
well.
but yeah, and I'm a communal guy, so it's actually like part of it is kind of nice. But if I didn't have my own guilt and resentment of like, what am I doing? Maybe I'd enjoy it. Good people. There's enough space. Like this is a perfect space for two and a couple. It's perfect. It's intimate.
What's the
It's your own
guilt and
house.
resentment?
That I live with roommates. Like you haven't made it. If
that it hurts the pride a little bit.
Ah, the
totally
pride.
pride.
Yeah. See, I love living in community. That's how I frame it. I do.
Yeah, no, I mean, I lived with roommates for forever.
Yeah.
And there is some kind of like, there's an energy to it.
There's an energy.
There's always
It's
shit going on. There's always
it's always
people doing
life.
shit.
It's alive.
If you have your own space that you can disappear to,
Right.
it can work out.
Right.
Now, having
We do
said
it.
that, having a house all to myself or ourselves is, I prefer it.
Absolutely.
But there is a really cool thing about roommates. Yeah, there's an energy to it, especially when they're creative people who are like also doing other cool shit. You
Right.
bounce
It's
ideas off
inspiring.
each other.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I like it.
And again, it needs to be justified, but the house is big enough to have all that energy in there.
When you guys
Hopefully
really do have
soon
your
we get outta
own
here.
space. I mean, you don't just have a room to go to. You have like
A floor.
a living room
Yeah.
and a room.
But no, we have our own her space. It's her space. We have our own her
mean, it's
space.
like-
I have no space. The one guy who's listening, I have no space. It's not mine. It's not.
Nowhere to take Kate.
it's
Mom.
an intimidating.
Take Kate Moss anywhere. Is that
Let's
what
go to
this
your
is about?
place, Kate.
Yeah.
I have roommates. I have flatmates.
And a beanbag. Wait, what? Lava lamp in the corner. It's great. But Hollywood is all that it's made out to be. It's amazing.
It's funny. Why'd you ever move out to LA, Lane?
I drove west. My brother lived here, and I was like, I'm going to California because that's what you do. I had no idea what you're supposed to do.
You grew up on the East Coast, right?
Grew up on the East Coast, played lacrosse in college, got a degree in philosophy, learned how to think, and had no idea that you needed to get a job. Just wasn't given that guidance of what's happening. So I could have been a banker, a real estate agent, or drove to California because California has a beach and it's on the coast and it's cool. So we end up in California.
Good move.
Los Angeles, it's a great move, man. West Coast, it's great.
And when was that? When did you make that
1998, long time ago.
move? Nice.
Yeah, man.
So was it like always kind of Hollywood area
No,
you lived, or where are the places you lived?
Well, I came here. My brother's a writer. You may have read some of his work. And
I don't read.
What did I write? I don't
Christine
read either.
maybe did.
But if you're watching this, Ryan Jaffe, or listening,
I love your last name is Jeffy.
Gable.
It's called Gable.
It's called Gable.
Give it a read.
I've always wanted to be a writer.
I feel so like pretentious, but cool in a cool way. I feel cool in a pretentious way.
Because
Being a writer,
yeah,
sitting there
I get
working
it.
on my script.
So you're less like, are you like Sarah Jessica Parker in Sex and the City?
Yeah.
Basically.
And I feel like Christine likes it. Christine thinks it's cute that I'm like writing, So
Oh,
I
that's
really ham
cute.
it up. I really try to look like a writer.
You do look like a writer, soon to be a cowboy or an Indian or
Yeah, I'm a
whatever.
cowboy, Indian cowboy writer. I'm the cowboys and the Indians.
I'll be the cowgirl. It's fine. You don't worry about it.
Okay.
You are on the
Okay.
list.
Okay, sure.
Conversation done.
Has LA changed a lot? I mean, since 1998, I assume that's like 25 years ago.
Long time.
Half a century you've been here.
Half a cent.
Wow.
Or quarter cent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait.
so
I was
far,
just
yeah.
like,
I meant to say
really?
quarter cent.
Really?
Still though, you
That's
still
so
had me
true?
with cent.
Cent.
You know,
Breaking it down to a cent.
Cent in a word is a lot. Has it changed? Well, I lived on the west side and lived by the beach and always carried my own preconception that LA is douchey, pretentious, and shallow.
Yeah, that's what I
You
always
know,
thought
it's the
too.
MO. It is what it's what's.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And you still feel that way, or you don't? Or you just did at the time?
Babe, hold it together. Talking about me. What?
I'm
What's
sorry.
going on over
It's the falafel.
There's
Oh, the burps.
a bit of a burp.
Christine
Burpiness.
cooked us all a decadent meal.
It was truly wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, Christine
Thank you so much.
outdid herself, I would say.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I like the
Great
reminder.
breaking bread with you.
You can still taste it.
Why don't we call burps reminders from now
Yeah, why
on?
don't we? I mean, in
Second
some
chances.
cultures, it's good to let it out. You know, they wear those burps
Badge of
proudly.
honor.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like, oh, there comes that
That's
tzatziki.
good.
Yeah, it's good. The reminders.
The tzatziki was really good. I felt guilty that I was
you.
a lot of guilt. I keep saying you learn about yourself in this podcast because you listen to yourself talk, and normally I don't know.
You
Do you
just let
listen?
it go.
Yeah. Do you listen to yourself talk? I don't. I just fucking talk. Do you listen
I
to
know,
yourself talk?
No, and that's why it is so hard to
Right.
watch the episodes back because you're just like, damn, just rambling.
What?
Just in my mind,
We are
it made
definitely
sense,
having a
but
good old ramble
you know,
tonight.
it just always goes around. You think you're like, oh gosh, it made so much sense in my head, but that didn't make any sense at all.
Especially when like you're trying to make a smart point, about like something political or
something.
something. and then-
Philosophicals.
Political or philosophical, and then you're just like, oh god, I'm a fucking idiot.
But a writer.
I'm a writer.
The writer.
And you're going to be an actor.
How does
and
that
I'm
feel
gonna
to
be a
say?
huge
Actor.
actor.
How does that feel to say?
That I'm a writer.
Yeah.
It feels good. I mean, it doesn't feel good to say it. It feels good to have it printed. Like that feels really
Yeah,
good.
man, it's
Feels
heavy.
real.
This was like a.
How many
It
pages
felt
is
good
it?
to read it with my coffee in bed.
80.
This is like.
I was like,
20
I'm reading a script. Like that felt cool. I
You're
was
like, I'm in LA.
I liked editing. I'm editing a script in LA right now. It felt very on brand. Very
Yeah.
on brand.
I first came. I mean, it's at least 10 years I've been sort of like working on that.
10-year overnight success, baby.
10-year overnight success. It was a long night. But overnight sensation. So yeah, it feels good just to have it like that. You can read it, and that it's printed out and that it's sitting right there, and I can hand it to friends.
It's in
and have people
process,
read it.
man. It's in
Yeah.
process. It was an idea, and now it's actually something that you're sharing. an
Yeah, it
idea.
feels good. Feels really good. And so, and like this has always been my challenge. Like I can make 1,000 songs, but like releasing an album, like putting together everything. Excuse me.
Reminder.
Like that's like bringing things to a finish line is like I've always struggled with. I can start a million really
you a
cool
Sagittarius?
ideas. No, I'm lactose intolerant. No. I'm a Scorpio, but
That's right.
Rival astrology. Go ahead.
But
babe.
yeah, like getting things to like a, and like
Yeah.
obviously that's not done.
starting point.
And it's not. I haven't yet like pitched it, but like
Yeah.
that. I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to finish things more. That's
good.
And I've been
You
doing
will.
it. Like putting out the Modern Mystics album, putting out That Kid Is You album. It's good. Those things feel
Do
good.
you feel proud? You good?
I feel proud. Proud of yourself?
You fulfilled?
You feel?
You feel good about that? Do you? Do you, punk?
Do you like that about you?
Do you like that?
But I don't
I'm
care
sitting
to call
across
myself
the
a writer.
table
I don't
from
feel
you.
like a
I don't
writer.
know. I
I
don't know.
identify as a drummer.
You don't have to just identify as one thing. That's
Is that
pretty-
why you
that's
don't
pretty
like
limited.
Karen Capitan's drumming? Are you actually a drummer?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a
Why do you think he has a drum? Why do you think he has a drum kit in his
Oh,
in his
I
tr-
don't
in his
know.
Yeah, big
trunk
time
of a car?
drummer.
No, I feel like a
drummer first,
Like
he
I don't
likes
feel
to
like
say.
a rapper, but I do rap. I don't feel like a singer, but I do sing. I guess I feel like a music producer, but I don't feel like a writer. I do write, but I'm a drummer. Like I identify as a drummer.
Wow,
What are
I
you,
had
Fleur?
No idea.
I am a. Finish this sentence. I am a
Actor.
teen.
Teacher.
I'm a teacher.
Nice.
Ooh,
What are you?
Blaine.
I am confused. I don't know. I'm still trying to find myself, even though I've created myself many times. I'm pretty stable with it. I don't fucking know,
Same with
man.
me though. I mean, I'm not like
I'm a teacher.
teaching currently, but I still know
I'm a
it's part
teacher.
of me.
I'm not
I'm a
drumming
teacher.
currently. I play drums like once a year.
I want to be a teacher.
Yeah, you are a teacher.
You're a
Teacher.
coach.
Teacher.
You are a
Literally,
coach.
I'm
you're
a
great
coach.
teacher.
I'm a coach. Thank you. I am a good teacher.
Yeah. Well, I mean, coaching is.
I don't feel like I'm teaching anything though. That is not about teaching. I'm showing up. I'm a show upper. I don't know, being.
I
Well, when we did your
that is-
class-
that is
Yeah,
one of the most
yeah.
valuable lessons. Show
Yeah.
up for the
I
things
am
that
a-
matter.
And this is what matters. You all matter. The connection matters. When you did my class, you fucking show up, and I had a different persona, and I got to. She calls it acting. I'm acting, and it's like the most insultive thing I can feel.
Oh, you know,
No, I only say it because I think it's funny because
Right.
it's not true. No, I think you have a complete inflow and it's a dharmic speech. I think it's the most beautiful thing ever. only
Yeah,
say
I
it
don't feel
because
like I'm acting.
No, of
No,
course
you're not
it's
acting,
I'm only
but you're
saying
sort
it
of
to
like
be
Taking on
silly.
a role.
You're
maybe.
on.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's turned on,
your turn.
and you're sort of
Yeah.
you
What do they
can't
call it?
just
I'm
stop.
activated. This isn't aptitude. I'm
Activated.
activated.
Yeah.
I'm activated,
Like
man.
that.
No, I only
Activated.
say you're
Receive
acting as a
downloads.
joke. You know that, eh?
Okay, thank you. No, I don't know that. I feel like you think I'm like performing. I'm like, I feel so weird. I don't know how to perform. I'm just
But
gonna,
it's a little bit of a performance.
Thank you, Paul.
how so?
Well,
Because I'm not actually a
you're
shaman.
on.
Then I'm this dude,
No,
this
no.
dude
No.
running around with sage.
no, but the way you're
No.
speaking and the words you're saying is part of what's guiding our
Yeah,
whole
you are-
experience.
you
Otherwise,
are
a
the-
robot could do it. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe
Yeah,
in.
you are
But I feel like a
performing.
robot could
Breathe
do
out.
it. I feel like a robot could do it. I
No.
feel like I'm a very good robot.
But like
in my
you
own
are the
internal stuff.
I don't
percussion,
think
you
so.
know,
Oh, you've got
like you
imposter
are the
syndrome.
music.
Oh wait, don't we all? Or no? That's why I'm a teacher. I'm a this. I'm a that. Do you have an imposter
Oh, I
syndrome?
have a
For
lot
sure.
of it. Oh yeah, all
You
the
have
time.
imposter syndrome?
For sure. What are
You have
talking about?
imposter syndrome?
You have imposter syndrome.
Yeah, I do too.
Wait,
You have imposter
You do? You do?
Me?
You never do.
Yeah, I
You
do.
do
Are
not.
you kidding me? The most.
No.
Pretending just to be.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Who doesn't?
But like, I sort of learned everybody does. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I think we just found that out.
yeah.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
Yeah, when JC and I worked on that TV show in Peru, after which I fell off a roof,
Yeah.
like in the sort of pre-production for that, were with people who worked on Amazing Race and
right,
whatever,
right.
and I was
Credentialed
just looking around
experience.
like, none of these people know what the fuck is
Yes.
they're
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
Yes.
Nobody knows what they're
No
doing.
one knows what they're
I'm-
doing.
I know just
Know
as much
enough.
as that guy
Yes.
about what I'm doing.
Yes.
And like the guy who bought the show, who works for YouTube, like he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I really hope they don't
Figuring it
figure
out.
out I don't know what I'm doing
Right.
because they're gonna fire me. But I'll buy
He'd
this
say that?
show. No, but that's what he's thinking inside.
Yeah.
I could tell. You know, I could see through him. Like nobody knows what.
So
the
maybe
fuck
we're
they're doing.
acting,
Like,
but
the
we're-
president of the United States is like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know? And that's not just this president. That's all of them.
Right.
Maybe Donald Trump didn't admit that, but it's true. Like.
He knew
no
what
matter
he was
who you
doing.
are, you look in the mirror, you go, fuck.
Maybe a narcissist. Somebody who's narcissistic. So we all know narcissistic people. I
Yeah,
feel like they have
maybe.
a weird thing in their head because they don't even know they're narcissistic. Maybe some people know they're narcissistic.
I mean, I think you can take a little comfort knowing, like, believing you'll have, or having faith that you're gonna know how to handle it, or like even
about
though,
I
Yes,
believe in
yes,
myself.
yes. That's what we. Yes.
even if you
Yes. We are all very good at.
yeah, right?
handling it.
No,
like
I know
Just
I can handle it.
Yeah, and well.
But like, I just feel like an imposter. Imposter syndrome, right, guys? We all feel it. Right?
Yeah.
Why do I feel weird about that?
Because I'm like, if you feel it, then
Everybody feels it. You're never not going
You
to feel
can't
it.
feel it, Paul.
Leo feels it. You know, Leo DiCaprio. No. Feels it.
you think.
I mean, sometimes
If he's
I even
honest.
just feel that way sometimes just at, like social interactions
Right.
where I like said something and I'm just
Yeah.
like, that was so weird. Like that was weird. And like, it's not like I do that a lot, but every once in a while I'm like, it just like doesn't land right.
Just a clunker
you know?
of a conversation.
It's like in my own personality, just like bounced. I don't know.
I think it's called humaning. I think
Yeah,
it's pretty,
you know, it just sort of. Sometimes I drive into a car. It just sort of go haywire. I don't
Sometimes.
know.
Yeah,
It's
socially,
like-
I feel like I'm inept at times.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh yeah. Yesterday I was feeling like that. Talking to Victor, I was like, I feel like I'm offering nothing here.
I feel like
I'm
that
just a wall that everyone
now.
can talk to.
I feel like that most nights past like 8 p.m. I'm like,
Same.
my brain is at like a much lower frequency at 8.
Same.
Like starting when the sun goes down.
But even with my music,
different
I feel
version.
like maybe I'm not actually good. I feel like that all the time.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thanks
of
for
course.
outing yourself, because
You're welcome.
that's just not the case.
Thank you. Thanks for saying that. And like, I know that if I really sit there and think about it, I say, no, like I showed people my music. They said they liked it. Like, it's not like it's fake. Like, it's actually good. But yeah, I definitely, it's like, if like Dr. Dre was like, hey, come over, I want to like see your thing. I want to see you do your thing. I'd be like, fuck, he's going to figure me out. He's going to know I'm a fucking phony,
Nope.
you know?
He
But
won't.
everyone feels that way. That's just how it feels.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Yeah. It's just part of it. I don't know. Yeah.
You just gotta
I
get
doubt myself
outside of
all
your
the time.
comfort zone.
Just fuck your comfort
Just
zone.
fuck your comfort zone if it's on your list. But
Way to
only
bring
if
it
he's
back.
been pre-approved
Only if he's pre-approved
into
celebrity.
one of 5 spots.
Where are you from?
I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah, she's a cowgirl.
I'm like shopping
Looking
shopping for men over here, you know? What am I doing about a Walmart somewhere? And,
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have more and more cowboy folk on that list of yours.
oh God, I
You like cowboys.
list.
She loves
I
a
mean,
good
I lived
cowboy.
in Arizona forever. You know, it's like cowboy country. Even here,
yeah.
I mean, it's like farming. It's easy to glorify that, even though in real life, like, do I want to date a cowboy? No.
There's that new TV show, not to get back into schmutt, but Date a Farmer, right?
Oh yeah, I want to watch that.
I
That
know you
seems
do.
amusing. That seems amusing to me.
30 of them.
Your mom said it was really
Yeah,
good.
mom
Yeah.
wants to date a farmer.
A
I'm
couple
gonna
of those
watch
guys
it.
are going to make the list, I feel like.
Oh man, I actually love the dating shows though. For that reason, I think it's very fun to like try to pinpoint right out the gate who's gonna stick around. I get a lot of joy out of
Oh,
doing
so
that.
do
with,
I.
like,
we did that with The
Bachelor,
Bachelor.
Bachelorette.
Like, if I watch episode 1 of The
just so
Bachelor, and we
fun.
go like, all right, I think Teddy's going to win.
yeah,
She's
why
like,
does it
"It's
feel
gonna be
like
Rachel."
I just like
I think
win
that's
when
the
I
point
get it
of
right?
these shows, right? It's like
That's
we're
how
all
they get.
sit at
That's how they
home
get us.
analyzing their personalities, saying
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
would sleep with, who's crazy, who
Yeah.
is going to end
What
up
a-
coming
We should
out
do
of
a
the
watch party
closet.
with Bachelor one
Sometimes-
day. Elena's like the funniest person watching
I
Bachelor.
would love that. I like to be as cynical
30
and as
dudes.
boisterous as possible. I want
Yeah.
heckling, lots
Yes.
of heckling.
Oh yes,
Oh, yeah.
it's yeah.
It's just a funny concept, right?
Yeah.
I was about to invite you over to our bed to watch The Protector, and then I was like, "That's weird."
Which direction
South.
will we be
Is Christine
facing?
on the list?
Is that okay? Would you want her on the list or not on the list? I think it's a
Wrong time.
compliment.
Fleur is a
question,
celebrity
or-
in New Zealand. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Well, guys, this has been great. It's been over an hour now. We've been
Has it?
on the show.
I think we'll just keep trying to find something interesting to talk about.
Yeah, should we start?
Yes. I was waiting for like.
Let's get started. All
right, let's begin.
Yeah, Fleur and Lane
Now that
here.
we've
Thank you
warmed
so
up.
much, guys, for doing the show again.
Sorry.
Yeah, man.
Oh, come on. We love it.
Yeah, no, this
We
was a lot
love
of fun.
goofing
I'm
around with you.
Grateful for your guys' friendship.
And yours.
And,
Yeah.
And yours.
We've been saying it all night, but it just feels so easy hanging out with you guys. It's like the lowest pressure social situation ever, which I like.
I don't know. Was that a compliment? That was good. That was
Absolutely, that's a
okay, good,
compliment.
Yeah.
Like,
no
no,
pressure.
the
words
Lane's
don't
about
matter,
Lane's about
man.
to start singing Alan Watts.
Yeah, no, I was going to suggest that we go in there. What time is it?
I don't know. world
time?
is it?
Bedtime's
Yesterday
an
I
hour.
was like telling
God,
Christine,
it's
like, yeah,
10:30.
it's 10:30. I was like, yeah, they'll come over, we'll do the podcast, and then we'll make music until you and Lane get tired.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think we should continue on on the journey.
Yeah, I agree.
Music.
The journey goes on. Thank you for watching, everybody. Good night. We love you.
Love you.
Peace.
Thanks, Mom.
Stay at school.
Good one.
Epic.
Oh man, was it or was it so?
I don't.
I think it was wild.
Yeah, I think it's
on track, Lane?
no, not at all.
We never
I say it,
did.
Fleur, I'm like,
Not
it's
that
not a
was our
podcast.
finest
We go
work,
and just
but
hang
that's
out,
okay.
and it draws you together, though. It really
Yeah.
does, like, fucking bring you into a different atmosphere, like a different whatever.